contraction in the respiratory tract, followed by a high-pitched intake of breath that sounds like a woof, provoking vomiting, extreme fatigue, fever, disgust, anger, lack of self-confidence, hatred, and the like. Inconsistent breathing in children is a childhood terrorism that causes children to terrorize parents and teachers in maddening pain. Whooping cough is a struggle, battle, push, curse, and drug bombardment in children. Is an expensive crusade, devilry, onset assault on godism, resulting in disagreement, conflict, and towering voodoo, a black religious practice in sorcery. The human body is a divine gift that is destined towards a disease-free, disease-prevent, and disease-reverse, drug-free body and mind system with jubilant fans, a perfect circle of life, food, joy, sleep, and wake up. The human body is a divine domain of immaculate impeachment of pain and misery. Amen. The human skull, the nose, the throat, the vocal cords, the nostrils, the nasal septum, tonsil, thyroid, sinuses, larynx and pharynx, in close proximity of brain, makes the skull very, very complicated. These component parts in the human skull are very, very tiny and soft and are vascularized with tiny arteries and veins connected to very, very tiny nerve cells and to thalamus and the brain cell, which cannot be seen with human eye or with a microscope. Is lost in bacterial invasion and bacterial infection in the skull. A psychic state caught in impeccable devilry. The cold, snowy winter, climatic condition, living habits, food habits, drug mongering makes patients a dispensing chemist, make parents also a dispensing chemist, leading to parenthood killing of their children, a type of domestic terrorism. 2-minute yoga for children starts with a slow inward expansion of lungs and fast outward emptying of the same lung for few days. Then in fast breathing of hot air, then fast thoracic breathing and deep thoracic breathing, and the practice ends in pressurizing the skull with the blood or pushing the blood to the tiny cells in the skull. This is yoga. The divine blood push into the skull is yoga. Tropic yoga culture, deep thoracic breathing in the hot sun is sufficient for people in the tropical hot countries. In snowy yoga culture, deep thoracic breathing or vapor concentrate of tulsi leaves or vapor concentrate of eucalyptus oil in boiling water is a must for mom, dad, and Evam Dharayan Achalam Stiraha Samprekshya Nasikagram Disachaha Anavalokayan Prasanta Atma Vigataha Bi Brahmachari Vrate Stitaha Manaha Samyamyaha Madchittaha Yukta Asita Matparaha. Thus Sri Krishna said that yoga should be performed by holding the body, head and the neck in a straight line and looking at the tip of the nose in unalloyed constant position, thus remaining away from sex life for few minutes. If you perform yoga, you will be back to track on wheels of joy and freeness of breath, with hot-blooded heart that pumps blood at 98.4 degrees Celsius, forever from birth to death.